6'3" or more, they can be Antonio Brown's height if they work at it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Back to throw here. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week, and boy, it has paid off for them in this game. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
That's caught inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Wentz to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. On third and long, it's Wentz for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going.
It's got his man complete. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
They'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Corey Peters with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, out comes Bradley Pinion to punt this one away. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the... of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 62 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Wentz now on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to sling this. He's got a man. Complete. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding time. Coleman has it here right side. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll throw now on the punt. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him a couple yards. He's out of bounds right around the 23. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second down, here's Wentz. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Wentz throwing on second down. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On first down, Wentz. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Touchdown, Cardinals. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 59 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down. The gun. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Room here to run. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. And it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So after the INT, here's Wentz surveying the field. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He's going to let... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Odell Beckham with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. One receiver left, two to the right.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
No, check. Patriot. Gun.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this whole line, they've had trouble with a pass rush all game long. This time it cost them 2 points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for his life, and he's had no time to throw the football. They've sacked him time and again, and this time they do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time, none whatsoever. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Once again here on 2nd and 10. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 59 yards. And the Cards continue to pour it on. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Andre Howe. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Wentz now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. 10 yards still left on second down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Back to throw now on second and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals add on. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Corey Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers able to get this back to some measure of respectability. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Odell Beckham Beckham with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cards continue to pour it on. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here, and they're going to speed things up here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Green, 39.
On play action, they'll throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. No, check, Patriot.
They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's got time. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped. The big fella. The 40. 20. 10. 5. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Detroit! Detroit!
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. He's going to go, and this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
One receiver left, 2 to the right.
All right, here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Look at this. Wentz going to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Throwing is Wentz. He's going to take another shot here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Left side, it's Dorsett. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He finds Coleman. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And, Charles, just a blowout in every sense of the word here in this one.
Okay, cliche alert. Right from the opening whistle. As soon as they kicked the ball off, one team was ready to play, the other definitely was not.
Well, you got to use cliches with this one. I mean, it's not often you see a game this lopsided in the NFL.
All we know is at the end, one team was winning going away, and the other one just wanted to go away.
So for the Cards, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.